Hey guys, I was going through this and just kind of looking up some information, and I thought you guys might find this kind of interesting. And when I get a few people on here, I'll get this started. Okay, so we got some people in here. So what I wanted to show you real quick, this is just going to be a really quick video. But hey Nutsack, good to see you, bud. Haven't seen you in a few days. Welcome. Okay, so hey Central Valley, welcome. Welcome everybody. So you guys remember, and we go by this all the time in this day and age and all this blah blah blah. Well, we all know where that comes from. That comes from the World Trade Center and 9/11. So what I was doing was I was doing a little research, and I like to read, I like to study, and I like to get some facts. So I looked up on the Chicago Tribune, and on the Chicago Tribune, and I'll show you the top here. Okay, whoops, there we go. Okay, so Mangled World Trade Center steel bought by China, which the company that bought it is the name of them is Bao Steel, and Bao Steel actually bought this at an incredibly discounted price and bought it fast. If you remember right, Giuliani was brought up in front of people with all kinds of explaining to do why he was selling the steel before it was even able to be looked at, basically disturbing the crime scene. So they sold this steel out to Bao Steel. Yeah, I believe that too, Nutsack. Nutsack says 9/11 was done by our own government. Yeah, too many clues left behind. You're absolutely right. But anyway, for those involved with the deal, the purchase was an ordinary business transaction. Scrap from the World Trade Center is cheap. The quality is good, said Cow, and I'm not going to even... Xianggen, and I'm not going to even try to say that word, that name. I don't want to murder it that bad. An engineer at Bao Steel. America can't use it all, but China has a huge demand for it. So they needed the steel, and they were on top of it quick. But there was another part of this. They were talking about not making souvenirs out of it. And I'm looking for the quote in here real quick. But anyway, this same gentleman, the engineer at Bao Steel, said that they were not going to be making souvenirs out of the high quality steel that they got from the World Trade Center. So when I read that, the first thing I wanted to know was, is there any Bao Steel World Trade Center souvenirs for sale? And look what I found, guys. You can buy the steel from the World Trade Center souvenirs for sale, and guess who's selling them? Bao Steel. After saying that they weren't going to be doing that. Isn't that amazing? And look, I mean, they've got some pretty intricate detail. Well, what's really funny is, and we can look at this real quick. MARVINBUSHSEC URATEC. Okay, so right here, 9/11 security courtesy of Marvin Bush. So we can start here. Oops. Ooh, look at this, guys. Did we just find a conspiracy? Marvin Bush. Okay, so let's see what this one has. This is from a site called Common Dreams. Now, I'm not sure how reliable this is, but let's just take a look. George W. Bush's brother was on the board of directors of a company providing electronic security for the World Trade Center. Dulles International Airport, United Airlines, according to public records. The company was backed by an investment firm, the Kuwait American Corporation, also linked for years to the Bush family. The security company's former named Securacom, now named Stratesec, is in Sterling, Virginia. Its CEO, Barry McDonnell, said that the company had a complete contract to handle some of the security at the World Trade Center up to the day the buildings fell down. It also had a 3-year contract to maintain electronic security systems at Dulles Airport, according to Dulles contracting official. Securacom Stratesec also handled some security for United Airlines in the 1990s, according to McDaniel, but it has been completed before its arriving on board in 1998. So let's take a little look in further here. Marvin P. Bush, the president's youngest brother, was a director of Stratesec from 1993 to the fiscal year 2000. But the White House has not publicly disclosed the Bush connections in any of its responses to 9/11, nor has it mentioned another Bush-linked business had done security work for the facilities attacked. Marvin Bush joined Securacom when it was capitalized by the Kuwaiti American Corporation in a private investment firm in D.C. That was the security company major investor. Sometimes holding a controlling interest, Marvin Bush has not responded to telephone calls and emails for comment. QAM has been linked to the Bush family financially since the Gulf War. One of its principal and a member of the Kuwaiti royal family, Michal Yosef Saud al-Sabah, served on the board of Stratesec. So, wow, there's a lot of links here, guys. A lot of links. The managing director at, I'm going to say, QAM. I'm not going to even try this. Walker III was a principal at Stratesec. And Walker, Marvin Bush, and al-Sabah are listed as SEC filings as significant shareholders in both companies during that period. Marvin Bush last year on the board of Stratesec coincided with his first year on the board of HCC Insurance, formerly Houston Casualty Company, one of the insurance carriers for the World Trade Center. Oh, wow. He left the HCC board in November of 2002. None of these connections have been looked at during the extensive investigation since 9/11. McDaniel said principals at the other personnel at Stratesec have not been questioned or debriefed by the FBI or other investigators. Walker declined answer and the same Walker declined to answer the same question regarding QAM, referring to the public record. Walker is also the chairman and CEO of Aviation General, a Tulsa, Oklahoma-based aviation company with 2 subsidiaries. Security filings also show al-Sabah as a principal and shareholder in Aviation General, which was recently delisted as by NASDAQ Stratesec was delisted by American Stock Exchange in October 2002. Wow, lots of cover up here, guys. Look at this. So, the suite in which Marvin Bush was annually re-elected, according to public records, is located in the Watergate in space leased to the Saudi government. The company now holds shareholder meetings in space leased by Kuwaiti government there. The White House has not responded to various requests for comment. Speaking of Watergate, Riggs National Bank, oh boy, here we go, where Saudi Prince Al Faisal, I'm not sure how to say that, had her Saudi money trail bank account, has as one of the executives, Jonathan Bush, as an uncle of the president. The public has not learned whether Riggs services 95% of Washington's foreign embassies will be turning over records relating Saudi finance. Meanwhile, Bush has nominated William H. Donaldson to head the Securities Exchange Commission. Donaldson, a longtime Bush family friend, was a Yale classmate of Jonathan Bush. On the very day of the tragic space shuttle crash, the government appointed an independent investigative panel. Rightly so. Why didn't it do the same on September 12, 2001? This work is licensed under Creative Commons and Attribution Share Alike 3.0 license. Wow. So what do you guys think? Yeah, it's pretty much right there. I mean, John Rockefeller, if you look at all of this stuff, I mean, it all ties in, guys. Oh, please, guys. Yeah, if I could get there, believe me, guys, if I get enough money to get this van, I'm going all over the country. We're going to have a blast, man. It's going to be so cool. But anyway, I thought you guys might find this information kind of interesting for all those naysayers out there and say that we're conspiracy theorists. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just look where the money is. And usually if there's a crime, that's where you look, is where the money is. So, you know, it is at this point what it is, guys. I mean, you know, I believe all of this. This is actually, you know, it's all just based on fact. This is all stuff you can pull through public record. So, anyway, I told you guys it was just going to be a short one. I might do another short one here in just a little bit. I did a short one earlier too. Don't forget to check out my earlier broadcast and comment your favorite past quote or your favorite quote so that we can vote on the best quote. And tell me what you think about this. Let me know what you think about what's going on here with the cover-up and the Bush family and everything. Leave some comments below for me. Remember, always like and subscribe for me, please. And as always, stay free, stay safe, and always exercise your rights. My name is Maddie with Constitutional Corner. Thank you for watching, guys. Good night.